brain.
Don't say we can't, oh, just don't say another word. These thoughts you've imagined aren't real, aren't adding up. You fetched your ideas from nowhere, all from another world. Your logic's impaired, your full picture is cropped. Cause we both know that one day they're just gonna try again. Without doubt, it's my say if all's gonna mend. We both know that one day the sun's gonna rise again. So don't pout for our sake, cause this ain't the end. We both know that one day the sun's gonna rise again. So don't pout for our sake, cause this ain't the end. We both know that one day they're just gonna try again. Without doubt, my say if all's gonna mend. We both know that one day the sun's gonna rise again. So don't pout for our sake, cause this ain't the end.
Dear right brain.
You're so far off, oh, it's like you can't see ahead. These feelings you've caught don't make sense. Your plan's gonna flop. You keep raising doubts without cause. All you feel is dread. My logic is fair. If it's pain, it's ever gonna stop. Cause we both know that one day he's not gonna cry again. Without doubt, it's my say if all's gonna mend. We both know that one day the sun's gonna rise again. So don't pout for our sake, cause this ain't the end. We both know that one day the sun's gonna rise again. So don't pout for our sake, cause this ain't the end.
What is up, you beautiful people? It's your boy Ebbis back once again with another stream. This time we're going to be back on F1 24 for round number 16 then of Where's the Finish Line Gold Tier. And, well, it's going to be a different one. It's one of the special rounds, and rather than hitting up the Merc for the practice the entire time, we're going to be in the France Mobile. We're going to be in the Alpine, and I'm crying inside. It's just a car I don't like. No real reason to dislike it. It's not a car I particularly enjoy. That being said, we're going to try and drag that piece of junk around Australia this week in an attempt to try and get the best possible result and keep our championship hopes alive. I'm going to move my mouse off the screen. That'd be a good start, wouldn't it? Ooh-wee. But yeah, so we're going to be around Australia this week, a track that I've driven before. I tend to enjoy, but is very challenging. As if that's not all. This is going to be realistic performance, meaning the car that we've been driving all year so far is not going to be the one we're driving today. It's going to behave differently. It's going to have quirks that I do not know yet. So, to be honest, I'm kind of glad this is happening on a track that I've already driven. Because it means I don't have to worry too much about learning the track as much as I do having to learn the car all over again. But without further ado, let's start getting into it. We are 15 minutes behind because that's just who I am as a person. But we're going to get into time trial and we're gonna get started with it basically. So let's go to this, and we're gonna hit up the equal performance off. So this, in theory, should handle exactly like it will in the race. Luckily, I don't have to worry too much about finessing the setup, or at least getting a baseline, because I already have a baseline for the setup. We will have to tweak it ever so slightly to work for the Alpine, though, because, as I've said, it has its own quirks. It might not be as good in the corners, might not be as good out of the corners. I don't know. I'll be honest, it's not a team I follow all that closely, but, well, we're going to do what we can with it. That being said, let me pull my phone up. There we go. Because I need to put the setup in. No, I don't want that. I want this. There we go. Right, cool. And I also have a wet setup already sorted. So we can purely focus on just learning the car, which I'm a big fan of. Let's get all that to the end, because we don't use any of this. We do use some of this. And, right. Yeah. No, wait, no. Oh, God. Come back! There we go. Wait. No. I don't know what I'm smoking. There we go. You alright, Brody? How's it going, bud? You, join me as I'm just setting the car up at the moment. We haven't actually done any laps yet. 60. Cool. The brakes, I believe we've got it 98 there we go. And 55. Okay. And then these are all the way to the right. Because, if I remember right, the tyres run a bit hot around here. And again, I don't know how the Alpine handles with its tyre cooling, or lack thereof. Okay, we're gonna save. God, we've gone through a lot of tracks so far this season, haven't we? I'm not going to come to the Atomfall stream tomorrow. Okay, mate, no dramas. That's fine. You don't need to let me know necessarily, mate, but I appreciate the heads up. Right. Australia. Dry. Accept. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and just get the wet setup in, because otherwise I'm going to forget and I'll panic. And I don't really want that. So, we're just gonna, it's going to be a little bit more looking at a setup screen for just a moment or two. I've got a concert to go to. Oh, nice. What are you seeing? Anyone big? Oh, there we go. April Wine. I don't think I've heard of them. Or if I have, or if I've heard any of their music, I won't know them by name. That's good, man. Enjoy yourself. All right. Have a good evening. Yeah. Go. Oh, wait. Come back. There we go. You work for them. Oh, decent. That's good, then. And then we're saving this as Australia Wet. There we go. Right, we are still going to be using this one, though. So, load setup. I'm guessing you work as crew, then. Right. What kind of time are we looking at? Yeah. Fair. Well, like I said, enjoy it, mate. Even if you are working. Right, Ben is also in the Alpine. He is our best indicative time because he is going to be in the exact same car, and you're going. Basically, we're going to be using him to measure ourselves off of, really, rather than anyone else, because everyone else is going to have different cars doing different performances type dealios. Yes, you're an LD. Okay. Alright. Let's get out and let's do some laps. Oh, God. Alpine. This makes me nauseous. Ah, the grass is not the place to be. You know what? Setup already feels decent on this thing. Although I'm not really pushing, I'm just kind of taking a couple of warm-up laps. Was it was 116, wasn't it, that I had to beat? Come on. Well, it's not a 116, that's for certain. Ooh, a 117.6. That is poor. And it helps if I actually keep the lap legal, doesn't it? It's fine. It's a starting block. We still need to get warmed up a little bit, to be fair. Got about a second and a bit to find, maybe a second and a half. I don't know how well Welsh Benjamin feels about this track, to be fair, though. It might be one of his favourites. That's better. Oh, that's not better. Good God. God, we've lost so much time because of that. Well, that's like 4/10 of a second, mate. Oh, it doesn't matter anyway. Ballsed it up. Oh, well. We've got to be careful of that, that chicane in the race. That could trip us up. Oh, hey, look, a car. Mr. Nasty, apparently. It's fine, we'll beat him. Oh, that felt nice. Although not as nice as we did last attempt. Oh, I am paying too much attention to the timing and not the track. God damn it. Ah, that felt rough. That corner is all, honestly, probably one of the toughest ones on the circuit. This one isn't, I just keep fucking it up. Luckily, we've still got about 2.5 hours before the actual race itself starts. Seems better. That was bad, but we're still gaining time, so I'll take that. We need to neaten that chicane up for sure. Ah, god damn it. I'm just delta watching. I'm not paying attention to the braking points. I need to get my head in the game. I've had a long ass day at work, man. I need to switch on. I mean, I say long ass day at work. I was back and ready in time to go live at 5:10, so I don't know how long ass that's gonna be, but for me, like, effort required was more than normal. I felt a bit messy, but we didn't lose much time, so I'm okay with it. That felt a lot nicer. Oh, we completely missed that corner. Damn it, we dropped like 0.2 of a second in that final sector just because we missed a corner or two. Hey, here's an idea. Let's keep it on the tarmac. Yeah, I got a bit greedy there. It's fine. It's fine. Good God, we got that all kinds of wrong. The setup and the car are working well together, to be fair. It's the skill. The issue is the skill issue. I have driven this track competitively before at this game, but this was a few months back. Whee! That's better. That's good. That was a good corner. That felt good. Alright, let's try not fuck this one up. That felt very nice. That felt smooth. That final sector. 116.4. Decent. Right, now we just want a bit of consistency. Oof. That was not consistency. That was the opposite of the thing I'd done said. Ah! I did cut a large chunk of that corner, but the lap's already invalidated, so it don't matter. It's not that deep. All right, we've got time to find in this final sector for sure. Ah, lockup was bad. Come on. That was stupid. Ah. We're flirting with a really, really good lap here. I just need to not get in my own way. Hey, first time I've done that, won't be the last. Nearly lost it there. Don't know if it came through properly on the stream, but the car definitely rotated more than I wanted it to. If we can get below 116, I'll be a very happy man. Oh, damn it. Oh. Yeah, just getting the wheel on the curb there. Unsettled the car. And then I caught it, but got a bit greedy and put the throttle, well, kept the throttle down, and it just caused me to lose it again. I didn't collide with a wall. I did get a wheel on the grass, though. I was never making that corner. I thought I was going to invalidate then. Went very nearly off track. Damn it. We were up quite a bit on the time then. Oh, get off it. That was not with the wall. Oh. I gotta get as close as I can to that wall without hitting it to really open up the corner for myself. But obviously in time trial mode, the lightest of brushes invalidates the lap. Oh, come off it. It's all good. We'll be fine. I'm actually in kind of a comfortable position at the moment with this. For the race. Like, these issues I'm having are purely because I'm just trying to set the fastest possible lap time in time trial. Son of a whore. Come on, man. I just keep dipping a wheel on that grass. I can brake later as well. 100% I can brake later. A little bit tentative on the throttle there, because I got a wheel on the curb. How the hell was that legal? I genuinely have no idea how this lap is still valid. I can take that corner better. Tell you what, we're flirting with that 116 mark. Ah, too eager on the turn in there. Come on, we got this, man. This is a good start. Whee! This is a very good start. Whoa! What the hell? What was that? Mate, I've never seen that happen before. Why did it just randomly reset me to track? What was that about? Oh. Damn. Ah, again, just too greedy on the turn in. Come on. I reckon there's a 1:15.8 in here somewhere. That's another 3/10 to find. And I think I can do that. That was shoddy. Ah. Tried to get on the power too early out of that corner and it just pushed me wide off track. Yeah, I don't know what I did there to just grab myself 2 casual tenths on the last attempt. But it was good. I cannot recreate that. Didn't do well there, but I think there was a concept. I can go around that corner in 4th as well. Oh, please. I did not leave the track fully. I had at least one tyre on. Oh, well. Alright, let's try this again. Oof, a lot of time lost. God damn it. I'll be honest. I think that final attempt, or sorry, that last attempt, I think we got pretty much as close as we can to a spot on Sector 1. I don't think I can go faster. I'll be lucky if I match it, to be fair. Ah. Come on. Ooh, that was good. All these times where I'm like just netting a random amount of pace, it's because the car slides and I don't know what it's doing. I'm not putting these inputs in to get this time out. It's just happening through sheer dumb luck. Oh, nearly. It was a similar amount of pace though. I didn't lose too much. No! Oh, getting too greedy again, man. If I'd have hit that corner right, I'd have been able to carry that speed through. It's because I went wide on entry. There's a sub 116 in here. Absolutely, there's a sub 116. I mean, you know, if I don't break a postcode too early, there's a 116. Ah, here we go again. 40 million restarts before we get our time. Whoa, hello. Oh. Teach me to look at the stream manager while I'm supposed to be driving, eh? This might be a slow start to the lap, but it's cool. We ball, we ball. Whoa! That's a scuffed lap, but you know what? I'll rate that save. That was an alright save. Come on. Let's go! Let's do it. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. The moment we turned in. I don't know what I did, but it worked. That didn't. That felt good. That was way too early. Close to our personal best, though. I'll take it. Middle sector that let us down. Ah! Dipped a wheel on the grass just before turning. God damn it, man. That sector 1 felt good. It wasn't our personal best. That turn didn't feel quite so good, though. I've just done an Oscar Piastri. Yeah. That first sector on that last attempt felt decent, to be fair. Come on. That felt sedate. Hesitated on the turn-in. That felt like I was riding an F2 car there. Just super slow. Ah. It was bound to happen. Right, we'll spend maybe a couple of more... whoa, hello. That's what happens when I talk and drive. We'll do a couple more attempts, and then we'll move into Grand Prix mode. Figure out how this thing handles on its tyres. That was awful. Very bad sector 1 here. Yeah, that was bad. Ugh. He's speedrunning the space race in SFS. Nice. Ah! Messed up the turn-in. Oh, that was awful. Awful turn one. God damn it! I don't know how I just did that. And it sucked anyway, so maybe I don't want to do it again. Ah, that was awful. Launch 1, V2, Little Joe. 1, Little Joe, 1 Redstone, which is range. Fair enough, mate. Hold on. Jesus Christ, what is happening to me? I'm falling off, boys. Whoa. Okay. We'll make this one the last attempt. Well, I say that, last legal attempt. If I make it past... If I make it through Sector 2, we consider that a valid attempt. Not the best turn one ever. God damn it. I mean, the good thing is that I feel like I'm going to have a fairly decent race pace, which is all that matters tonight. Because it's a reverse grid, there is no qualifying. So all this sweat in time trial is purely just for bragging rights at this point. The setup works. We know the setup works. So now I'm just cheesing time trial for the sake of it. Alright, nuts to it. This is the final attempt, even if we go off at turn 1. Well, I did say it. It is what it is. Where do we fit in then, grand scheme of things? Okay, okay. I'll take that. I'll take that. Only a 10th quicker than Ben. I thought we were higher up than that. I won't lie. But that's still a 10th quicker. I can't scoff too hard at it, because he's in the same car. And he is quick at 1 lap pace. Right. Yeah, we've saved our setups. That's fine. I mean, theoretical best, only half a 10th. We know for a fact there's There's a 1:15.9 or a 1:15.8 in there somewhere. I'm content that we've got the track nipped. We've got the setups nipped. Let's just try and put it all together in a decent race package. Not gonna be Gasly, because I don't like Ocon. You're right, Isley. How's it going, man? Cheers for the good wishes. You might be wondering why we're cutting them out in a different car. Well, it's it's a reversed grid, realistic performance, all that good stuff. And yeah, we're not in the Mercedes this week. We are in the Alpine, which I'm not a massive fan of. But yeah, we ball right. That's right. We're just going to do one shot, just so that I start in front of everyone. In fact, no, you know what? Come back. No, we're not. We need to work on trying to get past people. But then we've got the... I don't know. We've got the AI solo that it's not really going to be any practice. I know you're not talking to you now. I wouldn't know the difference. The cars look and sound different. Because... so basically, because all the cars perform in the same way in all the online races that we normally do, they handle a certain way, basically. Because we're doing realistic performance, the cars now handle what they would like. They would as if they were their real-life counterparts. So the Mercedes would handle differently to the Alpine, and they all handle differently to what we're normally used to. So, and obviously some are slower than others. So like the McLarens and the Red Bulls are going to be naturally quicker, just by the virtue of being McLarens and Red Bulls. Whereas like Williams and Kick Sauber are going to be slower. So what they've done is they've put the faster people, the people leading the championship, so the likes of myself, XL, Jenkins, they've put us in slower cars and put the people at the bottom of the championship in the quicker cars. And on top of that, what they've also done is they have they've reversed the grid order, so there is no qualifying tonight. None of this one lap pace. Where do I fit in on the grid? It's going to be I'm at the back of the grid because I'm one of the championship leaders, and everyone ahead of me, in theory, should be a slower driver than me. So I'm in a slower car behind slower drivers who are in quicker cars than me. So it should even everything out, with the hope that it firstly increases the amount of on-track overtaking and action, but also just throws a little bit of chaos into the mix. Because you've got faster drivers trying to get past the slower guys, but the slower guys have the advantage of faster cars. So, I'm expecting a fair chunk of chaos tonight, I won't lie. Right. Weekend structure, yeah, we need to do weather and difference. So let's do... Customize L weather. Clear... Clear, we'll do overcast, and then rain. There we go. Right. Let's get out on track. Luckily, we've done our standard thing. We've got
a very warm welcome to Melbourne, the city that boasts 4 seasons in one day. Let's get this show on the road, and let's see who'll be top of the timesheets down under.
Cheers, Natalie. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, we've already got our setups, because I've raced this track previously in on my alt account, so I know what I'm doing. Which is good, because it meant we were able to settle into things quite quickly. So let's do this. Let's see what the heating's like out on this Alpine. So you see, yeah, all these times we've done in the Mercedes Petronas, now we're in the Alpine, which is French, which is why I don't like it. It's just not the one, Chief. Right. Before I do go out, though, I am going to quickly nip to the bathroom. I have had a lot of water to try and wake myself up.
The car settings screen on your multifunction display will allow you to change various settings as you drive. Open the display with the MFD button and you can then navigate up and down to the setting you want to change.
Alright, I am back. Okay, so we've got the fuel in, we've got the tyres on. Let's just go, I guess.
Okay, the forecast looking good for this session. We've got dry weather all the way. Okay, track's green right now, so take a few laps to get the tyres up to temp and get yourself in the zone.
Oh, I did not ask, bro. If the game's a bit too quiet or the music's a bit too loud, by the way, just let me know, because yeah, obviously I'm focusing on driving. I will say the car handles very well with this setup. It's a little bit oversteery, as you see there. Whoa, and there. But ultimately, it's not awful. I don't hate it. I might have to put a click or two of wing on the rear just to overcome this this oversteeriness. Okay, so I need to start braking a bit earlier at that corner. That was my braking point in time trial, but The moment a bit of tyre wear gets on this this set, I'll start going long. That was awful. That was just me being a div. Tell you what, we are not going to be using the soft tyres. They are awful. 25% wear after 3 laps. Whoa! Ow. Tyre temps are fine. Oof. Starts sliding around after 25% wear though. Good God.
Okay, just want to remind you to keep an eye on your tyre temperatures, which you can do on the temperature panel of the MFD. We monitor carcass temperature and surface temperature, and you'll get the best performance when they're both inside a normal operating window. Surface temps tend to fluctuate faster, so try a few laps with the data open and get a feel for how to control them.
This thing definitely slides out when the tyres have got a bit of wear. Alright, we're going to fill her up with the race load of fuel. We're going to do some laps on the hards, see how they handle and wear. I might need to put a click or two of rear wing on as well. I don't know. Try and think what we're going to do. Let's go for you. I cannot remember off the top of my head how many laps it is. I think it's 28. Gemini Titan 2 rocket is ready. Nice.
Okay, mate. Our best lap so far, 1:19.2.
Maybe if I raise this, raise the off-throttle diff, might help us out a little bit. Let's just do that for now, and we'll see about the rest of it.
To view information on your current levels of tyre wear and damage, press the MFD button to open the multifunction display, and then again to cycle to the tyres and the damage screen. Right, the car's ready. Let's get it out there.
Oh, yeah. Gotta remember I'm heavy on fuel on this one now. Whee! Maybe if I soften the rear anti-roll? I don't mind going side by side with this guy at the minute, just because helps me get used to having a bit of traffic around me. Alright, we're leaving him for dust now. Till I spin this thing anyway. Nice. Oh yeah, we've pieced out now. We're good. Doesn't really matter. This is just a practice session, but I wanna get some clear running so I can just settle into a race rhythm. Whee, nearly. Proton rocket actually, but close enough. God damn it! I'm assuming you're talking about the Gemini Titan 2. Yeah, considering I'm playing a lot of Kerbal Space Program on stream, I'm shockingly undereducated when it comes to the space race. I know key facts, but otherwise, yeah. In the process of launching station parts. Nice. Whoa, Nelly. Alright, 2403. We're doing some fuel burn checks. So it's 24.03 before as we cross the line. See what kind of fuel burn we're getting. Ah, wait, I need to wait till we cross the line again. Because I think I accidentally used DRS through habit. So we'll start it next lap. Lots of, short of cash, so labs. Fairsies. You mean you're not taking the Ebby Space Program approach and just accepting contracts without any idea how you're going to accomplish the mission? Oh, this thing's locking up a lot. Okay, here we go. Right, 01 as we cross the line. Whoa. It's getting slidey. I'll read that in a second, mate. Tech-wise, you're all good. But your custom reward system needs generated science for cash. Okay. And since you're not at the reusable stage yet, fair. Uh-oh. Tyre wear's a bit of a bitch on this track for me. Probably because of that, really. God damn, I'm a .03 a lap overburning as well. So we're gonna have to overfuel this. Whoa! Of course, I kind of expect safety cars because, yeah, that. But don't even think reusable rockets will benefit you much in that save. No. If you've got a custom reward system that gives you science for cash for science, then probably not. Oh yeah, no, this is slidey. I need extra wing. Absolutely need extra wing. Also, 23% after like 5 laps on the hards is wild. Someone explain to me what is going on, please. Might have to soften the front suspension. Ruh-roh. I'll tell you what, if tyre wear's like this in the race, I'm probably going to have to actually genuinely look at a 2-stop. My pedals have died. What is going on here? Oh, my accelerators died. Excuse me. What? Actually, one sec. Yeah, why has my accelerator died, please? One sec. Give me a minute. Come on. That was weird. Why did my pedals... It was just the accelerator. I'll tell you what, if I lose another win tonight because of tech issues again, I'm gonna set this entire setup on fire. I can't be dealing with this another Singapore. Landing a 7.5 meter wide booster is a no-no. It's fine. What could go wrong? Yeah, no, we need to sort this out. It's fine in time trial, but this setup is painful with any kind of tire wear. It's that front left as well. It's not even any other tire. Whoa, hello. Go on then. Yeah, that front left is taking a lot of punishment that it really shouldn't. Right. How do I go about this then? I think I need to soften the front suspension up a smidge.
To view your current tyre, brake and engine temperatures, press the MFD button to open the multifunction display, and then press it again to cycle through until you reach the temperature information screen.
Yeah, whatever. Brakes, we're not really locking up all that horrifically, to be fair. If we can get away with it, we could probably do with moving the brakes rearward, but we'll play around with that on track.
Best lap so far, 1 minute 19.2.
Who asked? Let's drop you. And then 2 more clicks of you, 2 more clicks of you. Yeah, we're gonna struggle a little bit, I think, for tire wear. The car itself isn't that bad in terms of setup.
Okay, so at the end of this session, we need to return 2 sets of tyres. We'll give back the 2 most worn sets, so we may as well get the most out of them while we can. They won't be available for the rest of the weekend, though, so don't run too hard on anything you might want to use later.
I don't care. Yeah, the setup itself feels okay. But the tyre wear is a bit aggressive, and once the tyres do start wearing, we struggle.
Okay, Albert Park. It's a tricky circuit. You may well have been here before, but there have been a number of changes over the past couple of years. Notably, 1 or 2 corners have been widened. The old turns 9 and 10 have now been completely reprofiled into just one sweeping, flowing, fast right-hander. So just be careful on your first laps.
Right, let's see how that performs.
We're 19th in the speed trap, 192.8 miles per hour.
Got an hour and a half until session starts, so we've got plenty of time. I'm going to go out on the softs, because while they are not a good race tyre...
Everyone ready? Okay, let's go.
They wear quite quickly, so we get our answers on how the car's handling and under tyre wear conditions a bit quicker, basically. Because your boy wants answers. I need to know why the rear keeps stepping out. I've done some tweaks, so I think we might be okay on that front. But we'll have to physically race the tyre a little bit to know. The biggest change we've done is soften the front suspension a bit so that the front tyre doesn't wear as aggressively as it has been. Okay, we're now in a bit of a weird position where the rears are going harder than the fronts, which means the setup change has worked. Whoops. Yeah, the setup change has worked for what we want from it, but I still want the fronts to wear harder than the rears so that it doesn't start oversteering too aggressively when the tyres are worn. So if that's the case, we might have to ease the load off the rear tyres again. Oh no, it's fine. It's gone back in favour of the fronts. 7% after one lap, though, is wild. But that does mean we can probably get 3 to 4 laps out of these soft tyres. Yeah, 3 to 4 laps out of these soft tyres before they really die off. Dark and fair, it happens, dude. But yeah, like with these setup changes, we might have addressed the worst of it. I think it's just going to be a bit of a tyre chomper, to be fair. Oops. Went over the track limits there. Garbage docking, Apollo's going to be... that's fine. Well, the only way to get better at it is to practice, my guy. Why do you think I spend 3 hours before every race on F1 streams? I'm just going around and around the same track. It's to make sure I give myself the best possible time come the race. Whee! I might have screwed myself over a little bit here, though, because on the left-hand side, the front is wearing harder than the rears, but on the right-hand side, it's the opposite is true. That means that when I'm turning right, the car might have a tendency to oversteer. And then on the if I'm turning right, the car will have a habit of understeering, but if I'm turning left, it might have a habit of oversteering. Maybe. Or it might all even out. I don't know. We're about to find out, I guess. You can change the ladder to talk with a command, and... I'll read that in a bit, dude. Long paragraphs aren't the one for F1 streams, because I've got to focus on track. Talk with a command, then shoot back to Earth. Yeah. Seems to be a bit less aggressive with the tyre wear, so I think we've fixed the worst of it. Might make us a little bit slower, but ultimately we'll gain time by being able to stay out a bit longer, I think. Because on 50% races, hard two-stopping is just not the one. On everyone, docking is just a matter of practice. Exactly. Hey, look, it's my old car. Just because I can. In case you're wondering who's in the Mercedes tonight, then it's Iceman and F1 Immortal, so the Ferrari drivers are in the Mercs. First ever attempt took you 9 hours. God damn, dude. Make a rocket just for docking. Yeah, fair. By the way, I know you two don't particularly know F1, so if you do have any questions about how F1 works, like I said to Isley the other week, this part of the stream where I'm just doing pre-race practice is the perfect time to ask. So obviously when I'm actually racing in the session, then it's a bit different because I've got to lock in a little bit.
Okay, we've got 4 laps of fuel remaining.
You play Race Room and F1 game. Ah, fair. So yeah, you probably have a working knowledge of F1 then, that's alright. I just remember you saying you didn't really tune in for the F1 streams before, so I assume that's because you weren't hugely into it. Tell you what would be a good idea is if I actually drive on the track instead of the grass. That went deep into that corner there. Car is a lot more stable now, though, with worn tyres. I'm not really struggling for control of the car at the minute. I mean, I am also a good chunk slower, but at least the car has normal-ish wear, and I can drive it past 20% as well. So I think we've sorted out the Alpine gremlins. That was slidey. Oh, that's understeery. God damn. Your stream started playing a loop for a minute. That's weird. I don't know why that is. It shouldn't have done. Bitrate looks okay on the stream manager, so I don't know why that happened. Was it the same for you, Isley, or not? I'm gonna guess he's stepped away. You know how F1 works. I used to watch it at home as a kid, and just never developed an interest in cars whatsoever. Fair. Like I said before, my interest isn't necessarily in cars. It's just in things that go fast. Whoa! Jesus! Now all fine on your end. Okay. Might be an issue on Brody's end then. KSP is the definition of what you just said. Exactly, that's why I like KSP. Like I said before, I'm woefully undereducated on the space race history, but I like playing KSP because I get to design things that go fast. There's only one thing race-related you watch, Isle of Man TT. Fair. It's a good event. I don't watch it myself, but I've seen clips and videos of it. It looks cool. And obviously I know about it, because it's in, well, I say in the UK. It's in the Isle of Man, but, like, it's technically part of the UK, I guess. They like to, they've kind of got their own subculture, I suppose. Same with all parts of the UK. But it is a cool... what I love about the TT, though, is the fact that the med staff ride around on bikes after the riders, so they can obviously get to the crash sites quicker. It's insane. The tax haven that shall not be mentioned. What's that, Ireland? There's a new space race.
Fuel is marginal. Box within 2 laps.
Trying to get them back to the moon and go to Mars. Was this IRL or in your game, mate? Because obviously IRL, it's less nations trying to get there first, but companies these days. In China, they've succeeded in the first part of it. Yeah, I know they've sent some stuff. They've not sent men back to the moon yet, though, as far as I'm aware. I know they've sent some probes. Same with India. And I think Japan. Right, tyres are cooked anyway. But we can take these things pretty much all the way up to puncture territory. Let's stick some mediums on. And a full race load of fuel, as before. We will crack on. At least China's landers land on the landing legs. Look, the Ebby Space Agency is a successful space agency. I will not hear this heresy and slander. Right.
Right, so our best lap so far, 1:19.2. All clear the garage, please. Cars ready to leave.
You'll skip 90% of Apollo. Fair enough, bud. Apollo 11 and Apollo 17. Fair enough, mate. I don't even know what Apollo 17 was. I'm assuming that was the final attempt to get to the moon, maybe? Or was that the one that took the rover? It's just Apollo 11, but with a rover. Yeah, fair. Oh, it was also the last one. Fairsies. Tell you what, mediums feel good as a race tyre. I don't think I'm going to get too many laps out of them, though. 4% after a single lap. God damn! Yeah, I think tyre wear is going to be a big issue for us. If you recall correctly, 18 capsule got used for the Apollo Soyuz docking. Okay. Doing Skylab first. Fair. Final 2 Saturn V's. One is on display, one launched Space Lab back in the day. Skylab, yeah. Is that the one that's on display in Huntsville? Because I've seen that one, IRL. Yeah. Yeah, that's cool. It's insane. Like, you don't really get a sense for the scale of that rocket until you see it firsthand. It's crazy. Same with the shuttle, to be fair. Because they've got a shuttle on display there as well. Good God, man. It's large. Right, I'm going to blast my battery after the chicane, get past this McLaren. Okay, well, we got a poor run, so we're going to yeet this. Yeet! That's the joy of ATAI. They just stay out your way. You're right, Halsey. Yeah, good luck to you as well, mate. Be interesting to see how you get on. You're in, what are you in, Halsey? You're not in the... Oh, what's it called? You're not in the V-Carb. You're in, I want to say Haas or Aston? Worst car because you're sixth on the table. I don't know what that is, though. That's... Oh, the Williams. How are you in the Williams? I thought that was, Jenkins and... I thought that was Jenkins and, XL. Oh. Rip. Okay. Just, trying to get back in the cockpit of my old car, apparently. Yeah, that's what you would have thought. Yeah. It's, a bit wild. Obviously, I know they've done it on average finishing position, but I would have thought you were... Right, this Merc needs to get out of the way. Is this what it's like trying to tail me through a track, Halsey? Just looking at the back of a Mercedes. The first humanoid robot. I'll read that in a bit, my guy. Best average points per race. Ah, fair. Okay. Made him smoke. Oh, fair one, Brody. Yeah, I am. I'll tell you what, though, for later, I am kind of hoping that Williams shafts excel a little bit. Okay. Get out of the way, then. You're going to drive like that. So if you'd have done all the rounds, you'd be winning. Yeah. Whoa. Okay. Ow. Christ alive. I mean, looking at the table, you've, what, you've missed 2 races, I want to say? Seriously, why did they give a robot a 6? For the memes, bro. For the memes. That's what the stats say, not you. 3. Fair. Would be interesting to figure out how they've worked out the average points, because obviously sprint racers have lower points. So does that mean that if someone's missed a sprint race, their average would be inflated? 2 missed due to you spitting out, you dummy. Yeah, I remember that. And then one of them was because you had other commitments. It's total points you have. But that wouldn't make sense then, because I'd have the 3rd highest average, if that's the case. If they're just doing however many points you've got divided by 18. Isn't it like average finishing position, and they've done it that way? This was like the 50s and 60s, and it memes aside, can't have a one sec. Can't have a vice president steal all the meme thunder for killing. Fair. Right. Yeah, no, as far as I'm aware, it's like based on the average points you gain per race. And then the grid order is figured out by where you are in the standings. So yours is done on your total points divided by 15 rounds you've done. That's what I'm saying, because I'm third. If that's the case, oh, so you've done 12, so they've divided it by 12. Yeah, that seems a bit scuffed. They probably could have done it versus on average finishing position rather than average points. Because I'm not going to lie, the point system in this league works a bit weird anyway. I am absolutely over the moon they're getting rid of the clean race bonus next season, though. But this is what I'm saying, so like... I should have just done it on reverse champ table, yeah. I think the reason they've done it this way is because obviously someone can turn up for 3 races, win all of them, but still be at the bottom of the table, and then get gifted a Red Bull. So I think they are doing it in an effort to try and keep it fair. But I can see a couple of flaws in the math from where I'm sitting. They'd start P1. Yeah, exactly. They'd start P1 in the highest ranking car, so they'd just run away with it by turn 1. That's what I'm saying. So say, for example, I don't know, Logan, because he's only done like 1 or 2 races. He's turned up for those 2 races, he's won them, but because he's only been here for 2 races, he'd be bottom of the table. So he'd be gifted P1 on the reverse championship grid. Now, if we just took the car placement on the championship layout as well, then he'd be also gifted the most powerful car for being at the bottom of the table. So he'd be up front in a McLaren, and he'd just run away, basically. He starts pole but has the best car. Exactly, so that would be unbalanced. Whereas if you take it on the average finishing position, you know that he's a quick driver because his average finishing position would be P1 for the races that he's done. So then you put him in the worst car. So I can see the logic, I just think the execution was a little bit flawed. But to be honest with you, I'm not going to complain. I'm probably roughly where I should be. I'm quick, but I have a habit of bottling, so... So this is fair. I'd say, honestly, it is a good attempt at keeping it fair, to be honest, Burrow. Like, it is what it is. You are a quick driver, you're in one of the worst teams. That's... It's roughly put people where they should be. There's a few errors here and there, but by and large, it's not the worst. I don't care, but why make something that they don't even know what they're doing? The only way you're going to get better is by trialing it and having these teething issues, to be fair, bro. Like, next season, it'll probably be simpler. They'll refine it in the off-season. This is the first time they're doing this. Like, you can't expect people to get it perfect on the first try. That's just not human. Whoa! She's a slidey bitch. That's probably why. Tires are cooked. You get that, but there's like 7 of them sorting it. So there is and there isn't. For gold tier, which we're in, it's pretty much just Ben on his own. Curly's got his own shit going on, so it's just Ben sorting this out. Excuse me, Ferrari. Could you kindly fuck off? Ah! There we go. We pissed off for a bit. We just worked out in Mins, and you're trying to drive. Yeah, but at the same time, it's easy from the outside, if you know what I mean. I don't know, like, I don't think they've done the worst job in the world. They could have got it better, but at the same time, they could have got it a whole lot worse by just saying, fuck it, we'll take where you are in the table and we'll give you the reverse grid and the car where you are. Because again, that could potentially upset it a little bit, and it helps if I actually brake for corners. What time is it? It's nearly 7 o'clock. I should probably do some wet weather practice in a minute as well. Yeah, it is what it is. That's what I'm saying. It's not that deep. At the end of the day, my main title rival is in a worse car than me. I'm not going to complain. Like, at this rate, I could hopefully stand to gain a few points on him. Whey! Who needs a front wing anyway? I'll start last in the worst car, you don't care. You're not in the stake, though. You're in the Williams. The stake's the worst car. It's awful. At least the Williams has got the Merc engine unit in it. Like, I think Man's Not Bob got shafted, to be fair. Because he's, no offense to him, one of the slower drivers in the league, and he's in the stake. At the back. Like, that man has no hope of doing well tonight. Unless there's a huge pile-up in front of him. Again, no disrespect to the man. He's turning up, he's going to do his best and have fun, but he's absolutely worse off. You alright, Ralphie? How's it going, bud? No, the Williams has been deemed by them by the worst car. Alright, maybe by a tenth or two a lap, but I think my point on Bob still stands. Like, Bob did well on one lap pace last week, getting pole in Miami, but at the same time, as soon as he went deep, and got buried in the pack, that was his race pretty scuffed. You great kick his bus. What's man's not? Oh, sorry, I'll read after turn one. Zoinks! Man's Not Bob isn't that slow, mate. It's no traction control which make him slow. Yeah. Like I said, his one lap pace was good last week because he went on pole by like 0.2 of a second. But like I said, as soon as he got buried in the pack, he just couldn't move forward. I think he finished like P10 or something. Who needs valid laps? They're overrated. If he uses TC, he's the quickest. Ralph, can you can use TC. You can use it, and using it makes you slower. It doesn't. If you're still learning, like making the step from traction to no traction, obviously you're going to drop a lot of time off. But say for example in the wet, using traction absolutely can help you drag a couple of tenths out of it. Because you ain't got to worry about trying to feel out the conditions. On the changeover period, you can just send the car. Whereas if you're racing no traction, you've got to feel the grip out on the rears. Oh, these tires are screaming at me. God damn. Whoa. It does, mate. If you run traction on tonight, I'm no faster. No, for us that run no TC and we're used to it, then yeah, we can get more control of the car. But for someone switching over, then TC is obviously going to be faster because that's what they're used to. And in the wet, again, you can put the power down a bit more confidently on that changeover. You look at traction control runners versus no traction control runners. In changeable conditions, it takes the traction control runners a few laps to get up to pace because they have to feel out the conditions. That's what happens to him now. Switch off TC lately. Come back. There we go. Car was sliding around like a bitch. It's the same with ABS, to be fair, mate. Like ABS, at first, you're going to struggle because you're going to lock up. And you've got to play around with the brake bias a lot more. Whereas, without ABS on, once you know how to drive without ABS, you can then do your trail brake and you can then brake later into corners. But on that initial, it's it's easier and faster to use ABS. And again, in the wet, absolutely. I say this every week when there's wet weather. It's like the traction, the assist runners are going to love it because it levels the playing field. And the thing is, you got to remember that EA are trying to make this game a lot more accessible. That's why it's not known as a sim. It's known as a simcade. Because they are trying to work it so that the assists don't have as big a delta to the no assist runners. And, you know, the controllers have their own special steering input and handling model and stuff like that. It's because they're trying to narrow the gap between us sweats on the wheel with no assists and the assist runners. So that beginners can pick the game up, have fun and enjoy it, and do moderately well so they stay. I will look at chat in a second. I can see it scrolling away, but I'm in a little bit of a twisty section. Whoa, hello. That's fine. Front wings are overrated. Who needs front grip? All free to run what you like, but I'll always stand by the fact people use no line and no TC or ABS. I don't use anything anyway, mate. I mean, you see me driving at the minute. I do it because I find that more fun. I like having more control on the car. Like, even the drivers in IRL have said medium TC is probably closer to what the cars actually handle like. And, like, F122 was just existential pain for me with that snap oversteer. But I still kept no TC because that's just what I find more enjoyable. Ow! Fucking wall! One sec. Are better drivers than guys that that use them. I mean, yes, but again, I know people that race on controller, for example, that are faster than me on a wheel. Like, it's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other in my eyes. No matter the one lap pace, yeah, you're a better driver than me because you've no line. It's, to be honest with you, making the transition to no line is easier than you think it is. The problem with line drivers, in my opinion, is they sit glued to the racing line. They don't really tend to explore all that much. Having the line off, yeah, it takes me longer to get up to grips with the track. That's why I do 3 hours of prep before each race. But I can learn my lines. I can experiment without having that big, colourful snake in front of me that's enticing me to go a certain way. Always used to run no line. Fair. I mean, I've raced without assists since, I want to say, 2017. And I initially started running no assists on controller. But even when I ran with like traction and stuff like that, I've never raced with line. The only time I'll ever stick line on is on time trial, just to and it won't be the racing line. It'll be the rival telemetry to see where they're gaining time on me. You just use it now to be lazy with pick and brake markers. Yeah, fair. I mean, you have that advantage that obviously if people knock out the braking boards, you still know where to brake, whereas I have to, like, learn the track. You can do it, you just need more practice. Like I say, it's easy enough to transition to. You have kids, so you don't have that kind of time. Fair. I mean, I'm chronically single, so, you know. Hence why I stream. I just want to say, by the way, 70% in about 15 laps of running on these medium tyres. This tyre wear is lethal here. At least on this Alpine it is. It is yucky. And I've set like 10 invalid laps in a row as well, by the way. Tell you what, though, Considering I'm on 70% worn tyres, the pace isn't horrific. I mean, it's not a position I want to find myself in the race, for sure, but the car still handles okay. I'm not really struggling for grip too badly. Not going to mention what the tyre deg is on Haas or Williams. Oh yeah, 100%. The I'm genuinely considering a two-stop tonight. Even though it's a 50% race, I'm truly considering a two-stop. Anyway, you'll let you practice. See you out there, and good luck again. Yeah, mate, good luck for you as well. It'll be fun working through all the cars ahead tonight, I think. In terms of content, it's decent. I can't really complain too much. Alright, 75%. We're in puncture territory. We only got one lap left anyway. After this, we'll go and do a bit of wet weather practice, and then that'll hopefully take us up to the race. Whoa, hello. Zero grip on this thing. Oi. Right, well, those are some very, very worn medium tyres. I have no idea what I'm going to do for race strat, if I'm honest.
And that's it. Practice is officially over. Until next time, goodbye.
I genuinely think there's not going to be much difference between the one and the two stop here in this Alpine. Skylab's a success. Fair. Well done, mate. Right. Let's I'm just going to fast forward straight through to the rain, to be honest.
And if today's practice is...
It's not. Right. What we got? Let's do that.
With conditions as they are, I'd suggest you take a set of full wets.
I tell you what I did forget to do, which I'm going to do now. I'm going to save this setup. And now I'm going to load. And I'm going to make the same changes I did on the dry setup. No, I want that.
Okay, so remember that the way the car handles is all about weight transfer. When you brake, the centre of mass moves forward. When you accelerate, it moves rearward. And when you turn in, it's pushed to the outside of the car. The more load on each tyre equals more grip. So make sure you're smooth with the controls to prevent the weight transfer from becoming too violent.
Don't tell me what to do. Right, I didn't have the room in your fairings to fit it in one piece, so it takes two pieces.
Take it easy to start with.
Something.
The track's very wet.
Goal to work towards if you want to keep doing it. All right, let's get out and do some Bambi on ice. About about 45 minutes, I'd say, before we join the session. So we'll do a little bit of wet practice. Whoa, hello, that's slidey. Yeah, we'll do a bit of wet practice just to get our eye in. I'm pretty convinced the setup itself is going to be okay. So yeah, we will do a little bit of practice in the wet just to get used to the conditions, and then we're going to go back to some dry running just to remind ourselves what that handle's like. These, oh yeah, that's why. The tires are cold as dick. Whoa, hello. Alright. We need some temp in these tires. Good God, man. I wonder if I can drop the pressures in these, actually. So that'll help with grip in the wet weather anyway. "28 degrees exactly, man. Baltic. Whoa. Stop, you son of a bitch. Ooh, this don't handle very nicely on cold tires. We'll do a couple of laps, see what the actual working temp of them is. Getting some laps in. Yeah, fair enough, mate, Ralphie. I'll see you later. Your food is ready. Be back later. No worries, Isley. Rears are wearing a lot more than the fronts on this. I might be able to stiffen up the suspension again. Temps are kind of good. Bit cooler on the fronts. I might take some pressure out the fronts. Ruh-roh. Stop!
The rain's getting lighter now, but it's going to take a while for the track to dry out.
Yeah, that's cool. Stop! Yeah, I think we're going to take some pressure out the front. We're going to stiffen the suspension on the front as well. We'll see how that handles. 45 minutes till session starts. Remember, there's no qualifying on this, so it's going to be straight into the race. Right. Let's fix this setup.
Okay, recommend taking wet tyres in the current conditions.
Cheers, bro. Yeah, that's fine, that's fine. No, that was workable. Yeah, and then...
So the rain's easing off a bit, but the track is still going to be wet for a while. Be careful.
Nobody asked. Right, let's see how that handles.
Okay, engines fired up. We're set.
All we're trying to do is make the temps more workable and fix the tyre wear. The rest of it was fine. Way, cold tyres again. Hey, round and round we go. Let's try that again, but with less suckage. You know what? I'll take that. At least the tyre's warm now. There was a bit of wear on these tyres already, so if we've got this right, what we should see is either the wear on the front start to catch up to the rears, or they wear at the same rate. We know we get that. We know that the issue's been fixed. Nah, still wearing faster on the rear. Who needs track limits? Keep telling you, man. Overrated. How the hell did I come off the throttle and I've still gained 0.4, please? How cooked am I? In no way was that legal. Alright, it's into the clock. 100% it's into the clock. I mean, look at how much grip we're finding and how much time we're getting. I cut it by even more that time. Boing. Nice. Okay. Nice and easy on the inters to start with. Few laps on them, just get into the groove, and then, like I said, we'll go back onto some dry track running. We'll just go through all this practice just to get taken out on turn 1 or something stupid. We've still not had a DNF this season. I feel like it's got to be coming.
I'd take a set of intermediates in these unpredictable conditions.
Cheers, big ears.
Okay guys, everyone be aware, the car's ready to go.
Oh, there's a slidey on the enters. Damn. Alright, I think we're good on tyre temps. Let's figure out what the pace is like. Grip loss on the rear is nice and gradual, so I can catch the oversteer. Tokyo drift it round the final corner like that. Ooh, it's slidey. Tell you what though, 3 seconds up on from inters to on inters from full wets is crazy. I mean, it is an invalid lap because we balked turn 1, but still. Alright, let's see if we can get a sub 130. Oh. Tell you what, we're not going to get a sub 130 like that, are we? Okay, that's the worst possible time to hit that flashback button. Should probably mention I'm trying to hit that sub 130 without using the battery. Oh, sorry, without using overtake. Oh yeah, that's a sub 130. Nailed it! I hate not having a wet time trial anymore though, because I have no idea how this holds up in comparison to other people on the grid. Alright, 25 minutes till we join the session. That was dumb. Although the lap's already illegal, so it doesn't really matter. Tell you what, tyre wear on these tyres is alright as well. Not no stop good, but... Hey! Definitely one stop good. I didn't even know we were still on a valid lap. I'm probably going to pick up quite a few warnings tonight, to be fair. Whoa, hello. This thing loves a good kick out of the rear end. All right, we'll finish this lap, and then we'll go back onto some dry tires and dry running. We're just gonna restart the Grand Prix mode. Actually, no. You know what? We're gonna fast forward to the race. Have a little bit of carnage, just for some funsies. We've fixed the wet weather setup dramas, though. It's not perfect, but it works. Nice enough. Alright, we'll box this lap and off to the, well, I say the race, not the race, but a race. This is going to be against AIs because the lobby doesn't open for another 20 minutes or so. Hey, there we go. This is a good lap. I'm still boxing, even if I'm like a second up, because I'm against AI. This means nothing. Nailed it. Ah. You know, I'm gonna grab a quick snack as well before I go into the race. Just let me keep awake a little bit because I haven't had dinner yet. So I'll be back in just a moment.
Okay, so this light rain is going to be with us for a while now. To view current strategy and race objectives, press the MFD button to open the multifunction display, and then press it again to cycle through until you reach the strategy and objective screen. Okay, our best lap so far, 1 minute 29.5.
Okay, I am back. Right. Let's...
Intermediate tyres are your best bet in the current conditions.
That's nice and all, but I don't care. I need to save this as Australia wet. Okay. Ah, wait. No, that's fine. I think we're okay. Guess we're about to find out, really.
What an incredible practice. And a warm welcome, everybody. We're here in the heart of Melbourne. It's out.
Ah, nuts. Restart session. I don't want to do it on a wet setup. That's the silly thing. Right. Load. Yeah, we good. Right, okay. Let's not put that amount of fuel in. Let's put this amount of fuel in. And then... yeah, we're good. Right. Let's go. Oh well, guess I'm finished starting at the back of the lap, back of the grid. It's on 80 AI though, so I'm not really gonna benefit from this. Screw it. Last first challenge by the end of lap 1. Let's have a bit of fun with it.
With qualifying complete, all that remains now is the main.
Let's go. It's only 25 laps. Okay, okay. A little bit less cooked on the tyre wear than I thought we were.
And alongside me for this afternoon's commentary.
Try to put the starting position out of your mind and just focus on the race ahead. We can still do a good job here today.
No, it's 29 laps. Why did I see 25? Good God, I need my glasses on. Okay, so we are going to struggle, I think. It's only 7 seconds slower for a two-stop. And to be honest with you, I'll take that with a pinch of salt, to be honest. So I don't think it is going to be that. But it's fine. We're just going to roll with it. 0.03 per lap. You got nearly 30 laps, so 10, that's 0.3 of a lap times 3, so 0.9 of a lap. So we're pretty much going to have to go like a lap over. I am expecting a safety car, but I don't want to have to try and fuel save around here when we're already in a slower car. That's cool though, because this is a decent practice for the fact that we are going to be following a lot of people.
Right, let's get the car up to temperature on this lap, please. We're learning the gears, so let's go through them all if you can.
I have no idea how this this race, the proper race, is going to go. Obviously this, we're just having a bit of a goof around before the session, so we're just going to try and get from last to first in in one lap. Or
So weather shouldn't play a factor today. We're expecting it to remain dry all the way through.
cheers for that, Mark. Mr. Interrupto. Whee! Slidey. Oh, that's grass. We're off to a mildly inauspicious start. Now, I might be thinking, how the hell am I going to do last to first in one lap? This is AI, so they tend to form some pretty, well, they tend to use some pretty interesting tactics on lap one. So you'll see. Yeah, I'm on. Jenkins, watching your opponent to see if he's got the pace. Bro, I have no idea if I've got the pace, I'll be honest. I was quicker than Ben in time trial, but that's time trial. One lap pace is not important here. Plus, the Alpine seems to just, like, chew through its tyres. So, tyre wear is probably going to be a bit of an issue for me here. Yeet! I'm just dumping the battery. Oh, come on. Get out of the way. Curse you, Albon! God damn. Last to first may have been a bit audacious. Maybe last to 10th. I am absolutely not going to be that bold in the actual race, mate. Yeet. Ah, that was... that was audacious at best. Come on. I did kind of get put off by the invite to the session coming through, to be fair. Last to 12th. That's disappointing. This is only 80 AI as well. I might struggle.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled.
No. No one asked, Mark. 80 AI. Yeah, I use 80 to practice against because they just don't get in my way. Because I can just do stuff like that without really thinking about it. So, like, during practice sessions and stuff, it works out better because I'm not caught trying to race an AI that won't let me through. So I can focus on getting data that matters.
Watch out for understeer in the wake of the car ahead. Try to get past as quickly as you can. Push, push.
Oh, you did 95 AI and you went last to 9th in one lap. All right, so we know you're winning. I mean, if this was realistic, if this was equal cars, I'd probably be a bit higher up the order, to be fair, but...
Green flag.
Yeah. Oh, yellow's behind. That's you taking more risks.
Okay, some information on Ricciardo.
No,
Okay, they're
Aussie
out
curse
of this
strikes
race.
again. My fastest lap. Basically pushing him through that corner.
You're in the top 10 now. Keep it up.
I didn't actually want to send it on the Ferrari there, if I'm honest. Benji, yeah, I am Ben's teammate. So I was about a tenth faster than him in time trial, but like I said, 1 lap pace means nothing. Because we don't even get a qualifying tonight.
No tyre concerns at the moment, just focus on the driving.
Don't tell me what to do. God damn. They are slow through that.
Yellow flag.
God damn yellow flags. Genuinely nervous and excited. It's going to be fun, I think. It's going to be interesting.
Gap to your teammate behind, 1.9 seconds.
Oh, hey guys, let's go 3 wide through turn 1. That's not going to end badly. Good God, man. Again? Alright. Ah, they've backed out a little bit. Get out the way, Sainz. Go back to Williams. A lot of the remainder of the championship depends on highly on... there's still races to go, mate. If I don't do well tonight, I'm not gonna call it championship over just yet, I don't think. Whoa, hello. Good day, oversteer. How are you, you cruel bitch? Ow! Fuck you, then.
Okay.
It just turns in on me. What's this bullshit? Forces me onto the grass and then... Yep. Cheers for that. Right. It's the amount of points of it. I mean, are we certain it's a sprint event? I thought it was just like one race.
Brilliant. Nice move. Keep going.
Move, Perez! You might be right, but they said there's like 40 points up for grabs. Ruh-roh, Raggy. I'll definitely tell you what, all it takes is a bad result from XL in one of the races. That could definitely swing the championship, if that is the case.
Okay, so gap to the car ahead.
Shut up, Mark! No one asked for your opinion! Tell you what, it wants me to do 13 laps on these mediums. I don't think that's the play, Big Shag. Genuinely don't. Might be confused with the right... The final race is double... no, the final race isn't double points. The final race is a sprint. What have we had sprint-wise so far? Because there's supposed to be 4 sprints across the season. We've had Canada, we've had Texas, we've got Austria. It might be tonight. It wouldn't make sense to have it tonight if we're not getting a qualifying, because it makes up the time difference. Otherwise, it's going to be quite a short round, but I don't know. Alright, 10 minutes till the session. We're going to join in 5. whiskey time. What could go? What better suits trying to drive a car at high speeds and chase down a championship lead? McLaren's gapping
And
me.
gap
Am
to the
I
car in
legitimately
front,
losing to 80 AI?
1.9 seconds.
Am I okay?
Okay, this is Mark.
Yeah, no, we won't do that. Well, last week you got you 10 seconds ahead, so yeah, fair one. A little bit of Dutch courage, I suppose. Bit more confidence to send it into certain parts of the track, maybe. I genuinely don't know if these medium tyres are going to go 14 laps, you know. 30% already, and we're not even 7 laps into this. Makes you think less with much benefit. Yeah, fair. Don't second guess yourself. Alright, we're behind Disastry. Double dose of DRS coming up. Should help us catch the leaders.
Battery charge is high. Let's use that overtake button a bit more.
So what you're saying is you just get blackout drunk and wake up at the finish line.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 10.8 seconds.
Oh, god damn! This thing's getting slidey now. Not quite, but that would be hilarious. Just wake up on the top step of the podium. What happened? Right, there are the leaders. I'll tell you what, I bet Jay Hartnell's a little bit annoyed, because, obviously, the big thing about this race is everyone's in different cars. He's still in the Aston. He's still in the Aston Martin. It's absolutely no change for him. I genuinely think Jay Hartnell might be a shoo-in to win this one tonight, because he is up the grid a little bit. I think he's like 9th or something. And that Aston's not exactly a slow car. I mean, it is if your name's Lance Stroll, but in the hands of a normal person, he might be a tough one to catch, because he might have a gap by the time we work our way through the field. Yeah. To be honest, I'll take it. Any points I can get over XL today, I'll take. Ralphie will be quick as well, yeah. But he's in an Aston as well, isn't he? Again, that's the thing. Ralphie's missed a couple of races, so his average finishing position is higher than what it probably should be.
Good pace. You're catching the car in front by about a second a lap.
Whoa, that's slidey. I need to quit, and he's Haas, funnily enough, same as you. Okay, I thought he was different. Right, I need to get into the lobby. No, I thought he was in the Aston. No, it's Rusty that's in the Aston, isn't it? Yeah, Rusty's in the Aston because he put this Fernando Alonso gif up in the gold chat. I remember now. We good. I've woken up. Sorry if you're hearing the rustling. I'm having a quick snack before the race. Phenomenal. Right. What do I need? I need dish. I like Ralphie. He's a good lad. Oh god, why have I got to be Ocon? Oh, the worst car with the worst driver. God damn it, man. When he's yeah, fair. Ralphie would be a lot higher up the order if he'd been here for all the races. Yeah, good luck to you as well, man. I'll see you on the other side of it. Gonna get the standard stuff. As soon as the session looks like it's starting, we'll kill the music. I'm gonna go for a quick bathroom break now, though. Obviously, because we know someone's gonna ready up. Okay, I am back. We're about a minute away from the session starting as well. Oh, God. I don't want to be in this Alpine, man. Moreover, I don't want to be at the back of the grid. Turn 1's going to be carnage. I've got XL behind me, and he loves Ascend. It's so much easier to just stay out the drama if you're at the front as well. Excuse me. On the power. Right, hopefully we get going in a second. For anyone that is watching that isn't unfamiliar with the state of play for the championship, I'm currently 20 points behind this man here in the Williams. He's not normally in the Williams, he's normally in the Aston Martin, but, yeah, like I said, we've all moved around cars for this one because it's realistic performance and reverse championship grid. So, yeah. 20 points behind this man, and he is P1 in the standings. I'm currently P3. Jenkins, and the man in the Haas, is the man ahead of us. He's only 3 points ahead of us. Anyone's game. Can we start playing the game yet? Why are we not readying up? It is just one race, though. There is no sprint. It is just one race. 29 laps. So straight into it. May even be done before 9 o'clock. Damn. I think we're waiting because I think there's a couple of people running a little bit later. Alright, who are the fast ones? Brian... And... Where are the Red Bulls? Neither Red Bull is here. I think they're the two that are missing at the minute. Curly in the Ferrari. He'll be happy with that. I reckon he'll do quite well tonight. Logan I don't know too much about, but I imagine he might do okay. Nerf Pack, our teammate in the Mercedes, and the V-Carb, he might do decently. Iceman Walker, unsure. He's just made the transition from controller to wheel. So, I don't know how he's going to handle it. But he's in a faster car, so he might enjoy it. Otherwise, I think we've got like 3 people missing from this grid. We were supposed to have 19, but I think one dude's broken down at IRL. I don't know where the others are. No. Are we readying up yet? I think we might be going for 5 past. I don't know why we're going for 5 past. We normally go for 4 minutes ago. But, well, I guess this is the world we live in right now. So remember, there's no quality. Do not ready. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Ready up. Okay, cool. We are readying up. So I'm going to kill the music. There we go. And then... set the closing music up ahead of time. Pro streamer. Right, okay, we are good. Let's close you. Okay, we are good. Right. Let's do this. Okay, we know someone's going to ready up. That's normally what happens. So we're going to get in, set our car up, and be good to go. I need to see what the weather's doing. We don't know what the weather's going to be doing, and we have no warm-up for it. Balanced. I don't know. I'm tempted for harder. No, balanced. Balanced. We need 2 mediums. 2 mediums will be fine. We can take them about 10 to 15 laps each. Well, probably more 10 to 13. Alright, on the grid. Sunny. That's good. Race strategy. Wet weather at the start of the race. Sorry, at the end of the race. Probably like halfway through, so... it's going to be a hard start. It's got to be a hard start. Okay. That's the same. And then what is... I don't know if that's a smart move, but we're going to see what it does. Ooh, yeah, 8 seconds slower. Dunno, man. We start on the mediums, we can, we're pretty much locking ourselves into, stopping again. But at the same time... I don't know if I can take the hards 18 laps and be good in the wet, especially if it's a slow transition. Because that looks like it's going to be inters for a while. Could undercut on the mediums. Go like 11 laps and then just extend. Give me nice, fresh hards. But it does lock me into a 2-stop. Oh. That is a very good point. Let's load the setup before I forget. That could have been awkward. And... I anticipate a safety car. So we're going to go ever so slightly under. There we go. I don't know, man. Let's see. Everyone ahead is starting on hards. Jenkins behind on hards. XL, mediums. Track position is going to be key as well, to be fair. We've got a lot of slower drivers in front of us. I didn't think about that. So do we make moves now? Box, and then we'll have to do all the same stuff again. I'll be honest, I think 2 sets of tyres in the dry period. 30 seconds. I'm going to make my choice. But then we have to make the move twice, don't we? That is the concern here. Let's see what they're doing one last time. How's he on softs? XL on mediums. Nah, nuts to it. Mediums. Alright, here we go. Formation lap.
We're not seeing any technical issues coming off the practice start. Watch the RPM on the full start. We don't want you to bog down.
We are just looking after the tyres. I can heat it up on the back straight.
Okay, radar is clear. Weather is looking good for now.
Alright, here we go. Alright, we can burn the rears out a little bit on the run to the line here.
Decent parking. Let's try and get a good launch as the lights go out.
Alright, it's all about surviving here. All about surviving. And we didn't survive. That's fine. That's going to be dramas. What? Ah, it's me. Bloody brake bias. It just reset itself. I wonder why we lost. We locked the rears up. That's fine. We can make up places. It's less about survival now, more about recovery. Ooh, Shader having a problem there. Let's go. XL ahead. He's got Man's Not Bob up in front of him. We can do this. Good move by XL there. Made the most of a mistake by Bob. Whoa, that's a late move under braking. Come on, Bob. I nearly took Jenkins out there.
Okay, DRS is now available.
Someone's round, someone's round. That's XL.
Okay, clear.
Oh my god, that's XL and Ben. They're two of our biggest title rivals. And that's us. We're having dramas as well. In the wars a little bit.
Look out for a bit of understeer when trailing the car ahead. They're going to be giving off dirty air, which is going to affect our tyres, so try to get past.
Alright, we dropped that all on our own. We've got to pick the pace up now. Get back up with them. This is all going so wrong at the moment. But at least it's going wrong for our title rival as well. Weather report.
No threat of rain for the time being. Conditions look good. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
Ferrari's in the lead then. Not sure who it is, but fair play. Ben in the pits. And XL in the pits. They're replacing rear wings.
Okay, no issues with tyre wear for now. Keep taking care of them.
Yellow's ahead. Yep, drama. 6.3 behind the car ahead. We've taken a second out of him that lap. %, on the front left. Trader was quick in Abu Dhabi, so I think he's been shafted a little bit in that kick, but We are catching him, which is the main thing. There's going to be more drama ahead. Rusty then. I'm guessing he had an incident. Because he wasn't even anywhere near the back. Yeah, he's in the box. As is Iceman.
ERS is low, ERS is low. Consider changing mode on your MFD, or lift a little with gentle braking into corners to recharge it.
I told Walker to keep an eye on that car and give it back to me in good nick. He's not done it.
Okay, gap ahead, 5.7 seconds.
We take that. That's Ralphie up ahead in P10 in the Haas. He's let his teammate through, I think. We are running on our own at the minute, so we got to be quick. Bit of DRS would help us out, but we got to get up there first. Oh, too deep there. There's a clear gap forming there. The chain is broken. There's the V-carb. Come on, man. That gap's hovering. It's not going down, which is what I was hoping it'd do. Set hard tyres.
Copy that, hards next time we box.
We're switching it up. People are still very bunched together. If there's a safety car, we box for hards.
Okay, gap to the car in front, 5.2 seconds.
We'll let it take us to the rain. .5, we're starting to close in on Shader now. Weather report.
Okay, expect to see some rain about 10 to 15 minutes from now. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now.
10 to 15 minutes, that's about 10 laps. It's probably going to be closer to the 15 because this is the first time it's mentioned it. Lap 10, we box. Because these mediums aren't going to go all the way to the transition period. Alright, we're in a rhythm now.
We're approaching the pit window now, and you're going to be on hards next time. You're losing 2 seconds a lap to the car behind. 2 seconds.
Good God, man. Alright, next lap we're going to do another weather check. Curly going backwards then. Trader boxing. I think he's had the same idea we have. Weather report.
So we're expecting rain in about 10 to 15 minutes. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
That's going to stay that way. I might come out on the hards. Keep it to the hards just to have tyre wear to play with when the water comes. Oh, nearly got a warning there. Yeah, you know what? We're doing it. Boxing this lap. Box this lap.
Confirmed, we'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Who else has boxed? No one. I thought someone else had boxed.
Okay, let's go now. Come on.
All right.
Perfect job on the turn in there, mate. Looks like a nice stop time. We're happy with that one.
Coming out well ahead of
Okay,
XL.
stay
This is
clear of
good.
the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross onto the track.
All right, tyres are going to be a little bit cold, but we're going to be fine. There are people ahead of us that are on
Rain
mediums.
is forecast in just over 10 minutes' time. Rain in 10 minutes.
Yeah, there's people ahead of us that are on mediums that are going to struggle to take their tyres the distance. And that's what I'm counting on a little bit here. Alright, the medium's going to be a little bit faster than us at the moment.
No need
But they'll
to
fall
worry
back
about
to
the
us.
tyre condition for now. Everything's looking good.
The ones that have boxed already, that is. Jenkins is doing well. He's got to be up in like P6.
Okay, gap to the car ahead, 2.7 seconds.
Right, we are faster than Trader ahead. We're not going to be setting any purple laps. But the belief is, when the rain does come, we'll have grip over the others. Set intermediates.
Confirming that we're fitting intermediate tyres.
Trader's a bit inconsistent. We'll gain on him and then he'll disappear off for a little bit. I left overtake on then, longer than I was supposed to. That's Brian. Damn, he's already boxed ahead of us. That's rough for us. He might slow Shader down a little bit, though. Bring him into our clutches. Ah, I think we missed out on DRS this time. Oh, that was stodgy. Also, I think they had a bit of a battle up ahead. Tyres are struggling for temp. This might hurt us when the rain comes because the tyres are going to naturally cool down. Zoinks. Alright, we're back in DRS. Weather report. Weather report.
We think we might see some rain, ETA in about 15 minutes.
There go 3
Okay,
points.
Dry seem like the best tyre for now.
Well, Shader burn his battery. Why not? Alright, come on. I had to back out of it there. Bro, you gotta give me space. So a little bit of wheel banging, nothing malicious on either part. Jesus. Oh. Saw that happening.
Green flag. Safety car, no overtaking, reduce your pace. Keep your delta number positive as we form up.
We're taking track position.
Okay,
Razor ahead.
Right, drop your speed. Our delta's too low and we're going to risk a penalty. Slow your pace immediately.
Set medium tyres.
Affirmative, medium tyres at the next stop.
Curly already on the inters. That is a mistake. Weather report.
5 minutes until rainfall expected. 5 minutes until rain. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
We're going to lose one position. We're boxing for... might lose two. We're boxing for mediums. Box this lap. Box this lap.
Understood. Stopping this lap.
We're going to stop this lap. We're going to go on to mediums. We're not going to use the softs because I think it's going to be a longer transition period. I mean, hell, we could take the mediums to the end from here, but I think the way we're doing this is going to be the shout. Because we're already struggling for temps on these tyres.
Okay, slow down. Your delta's negative, which means you're going too fast. Reduce your pace.
We're going mediums. We're not going softs. They wear too quick.
Okay, go. Perfect job from you and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that.
All right, Curly's going to get ahead of us, but we need to...
Look after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Okay, yeah, we're behind Curly. That's fine. Set intermediates.
Okay, fitting intermediate tyres next.
If the safety car lasts long enough for it to start raining, Curly might be in with a shout at making those inters last, but he's going to be tearing them apart otherwise. We need to make short work of him. I'm not worried about tyre wear anymore. Weather report.
It looks like rain is inbound and we're expecting it in around 5 minutes. 5 minutes until the rain. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now.
We're going to get one more lap of the safety car. That's XL at the back, I think, still. That man is in the hurt locker. Jenkins has got to be licking his lips up at the front.
Okay, so all of our tyre pressure data is currently reading 0. Assuming they still look inflated to you, we're going to guess that it's just a bad sensor. Shouldn't be anything to worry about.
Right, we should be in this lap. I know we've lost track position to Curly. The entire reason is because I think once the water starts hitting the track and starts cooling it down, I don't think we're going to be able to keep the temps in those hards. Those on softs are going to be laughing at the start, but I think they're going to drop off. By the time the rain actually becomes boxable, I think the medium's the play. I'm sticking to my guns. Yeah, even these mediums are struggling for temp.
Safety car in this lap. Safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember, there's no overtaking until the timing line. Stay in position until the green flags.
Is that Jenkins leading us away? God damn. Alright, Rusty, don't do anything stupid on this restart, mate. Same with you, Curly. You're going to be struggling for grip, mate. I'm sorry, but I don't think the inters are the one. Weather report.
We're expecting the rain to hit us any time now. Dries definitely seem like the fastest tyre at the moment.
Alright, we're going to struggle here. We need to be careful, watch for any loss of traction.
Okay, we don't think we're far away from rain now. I'll keep you updated as conditions change.
That was the important pass.
Tyre condition still looking good.
Rusty makes it past him as well. Must have followed me through. Alright, come on.
Okay, you're in the top 10.
For now.
Okay, clear.
Bit of drama behind. Commentators left. Fantastic. That's Razor having a problem. That's going to give us DRS though, which is important.
Okay, the stewards have now enabled DRS. DRS is now online.
It's raining. It's raining. Set intermediates.
Okay, we'll fit inters on your next stop.
Soft players have been bailed out a little bit here. Weather report.
Okay, the forecast suggests this rain's going to keep getting stronger for at least the next 15 minutes. Okay, dries seem like the best tyre for now.
Jesus! I got 2 warnings there. I couldn't do a thing about either one. I apologise to both Rusty and Razor there. I physically couldn't do anything.
We're still happy that we're on the right tyres at the moment.
Somehow kept our wing intact though. That's good. Ralphie thinks it's time to box. I do not. Let's lower that diff down. Razor's left. Is that a pit and quit?
If you think you can get past, make use of the overtake button and see what you can do.
I completely left that off then. Like an absolute muppet. There's Halsey, come on. That's man's not Bob. Halsey's burning. I'll let him burn. There we go.
It's still not a perfect situation, but I don't think we've got cause to move on to a different tyre yet.
That's our teammate. Outside of this rate, he's our Merc teammate.
Good job, nice overtake.
Oh, you've...
That looked bad, are you alright?
Fuck!
You're okay.
I can't even blame him. I cannot even blame him. I know I said I won't consider this championship over, but this is championship over. This is championship over. Fuck! God damn it, man. Well, that's it. That's race over. That is absolutely championship over. God fucking damn it, man. There's nothing I can do. There is nothing I can do. Why is my keyboard being gay? That's ridiculous, man. The problem is, we lost it here. We tried to correct, and Halsey clipped the back of us. I don't necessarily think it was his fault. I don't necessarily think it was his fault. And now I've got to get the commentator back in. That's my last deed in this lobby. I'm probably going to leave this afterwards. There is literally nothing I can do. XL's going to get more points over us. Jenkins is going to massively overhaul us, potentially. Although he's got himself a penalty. I don't know how. But I can't do anything. I'm going to fall so far back in the championship. Yeah, cheers, Isley. I did say it was coming at some point this season. I hadn't had one all season, but this is the one race I could have brought so many points back in the championship. We just get knocked off. Fantastic. Fan-fucking-tastic. There's 5 laps left. I may as well watch, see where everyone ends up. If I'm lucky, XL and Jenkins will punt each other off, but even if that's the case, there's so many people that are going to get so many points over me that I'm going to fall down to like 6th or 7th in the standings now. This is ridiculous. That is genuinely title over. 4 more races and there's just nothing I can do. The gap is going to be just insurmountable at this point. Genuinely, like, there's just nothing I can do. Anyone fancy a different game on Wednesday nights? Pointless carrying on in this fucking championship now. They get underway. Logan's taking them away now. Hopefully Nerf Pack is able to pull together some points for Mercedes. I know he's in a racing bull at the minute, but he will be earning points for Mercedes. Four laps left after this one. I don't know where to go from here, lads. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know where to go from here. Like I said, even if these two take each other out now, we're going to get overtaken by so many other people. Because we don't get any points at all. So Logan's going to get 25 points on us. Nerf Pack's going to get 22 on us. Hell, Curly's going to get like 19 on us. I'll be genuinely surprised if we're even in the top 5 after this round. This could have been so important for us in the championship. We were like 3 places back from Jenkins. We were making ground. Little loss of control. Housie goes into us. Again, I don't know if I can point the finger at him genuinely. But at the same time, I just don't know, man. I'm not happy though. I mean, there is drama, even with Ben. I mean, if these 3 take each other out, we might be able to salvage something. But I don't think that's happening. All they got to do is just cross the line at this point. I might do a mini. I'm genuinely tempted. I'm genuinely considering leaving the fucking roster for this, and putting like a career mode or something. XL looking out. He a bunch of people came together with Curly there, I think. And Rusty and Halsey. Jenkins has now fallen back down the order. Content-wise, this could have been such a good race. There was a lot of battling, a lot of overtaking, and it all, unfortunately, has just come crashing down. There's nothing I can do. I think P9, you still get like 9 points. So we took 6 points out of him last race. So I think we're 22 points behind him going into this race. We're now going to be 31. It's just not happening. We could have gained so much points on this man. Because we were behind our teammate. Nerf Pack up ahead. It might have been... Could it have been Nerf Pack? I don't know. I don't think it was Nerf Pack that hit us. I'll have to check the VOD after this. Sorry. I probably shouldn't pause. There we go. Lap and a half left, basically. Curly is catching XL. XL keeps making mistakes. It's not over. Where's Ben? Ben's P8 at the minute. Ways ahead of XL. Final lap. Man's not Bob's done well in that kick. P1. He's up ahead. I'm going to focus on these guys, though. These are my main... Well, were my main title rivals until this. Yeah, Curly's tyres are cooked. That's why you don't put them on dry tyres. That's why you don't put wet tyres on dry track. Those inters have just been absolutely torn apart. He's not going to be able to put much pressure on XL. Literally all XL has to do at the minute is just drag this car to the line. That's all he has to do. Where is Bob? Save some random disaster. Bob, fair play to him. Oh, goes sideways into the corner there. Might win. I say might because Nerf Pack, our Mercedes teammate, is only about 2 seconds behind, and these two have penalties. So Nerf Pack could get the win here. Alright, Bob crosses the line at P1. And Logan, Nerf Pack, takes the win. Well done to Nerf Pack. Well done, man. GG's. Looks like Jenkins gonna get Curly at the line, potentially. Drag race. Curly gets him. And Jenkins drops down the order because of that penalty. That's rough for him. I think that's 7 points for him. Which still puts him pretty much out of reach of us. Well, that's the race. that's the race. GG's to Nerf Pack. Did well to get the win there. We, again, to be honest, probably had a good shout at winning that. Genuinely probably had a good shout at winning that. Until, once again, that is outside our control. Absolutely shaft us. XLP9, that's 11 points. He's pretty much won the title now. With the way the point system works in this game. Well, in this league. Housey, I don't think he was really challenging us. He's probably going to overtake us now anyway. And Jenkins is probably going to be rather unhappy with that finishing position. But yeah, that's the race. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Honestly, man, like, we get one good result, and then we just get absolutely fucking shafted for the next 4 races. It's the story of this season. Ridiculous. Right, anyway, all I'm going to do is sit here and bitch all evening, so I think, to be honest with you, that's probably going to be the stream there. I've got nothing else in terms of content. I'm going to go and sit and feel sorry for myself, I think. We might be back with F1 next week. Well, sorry, we will be back with F1 next week. We might be back in League Racing. I don't know yet. I'm going to have to give that some thought. But, yeah. We are going to be back with F1, but we might just be racing the AI next week. At least we know how they drive next to people. Loading your KSP. Fair. I'm leaving KSP for now until the Saturday stream. I like doing everything on stream for that. But yeah, we'll be back on Saturday for KSP. I will also be back tomorrow to try and close out Atomfall. I think we're probably getting towards the end of that. And then we'll probably pick another game for the sort of midweek game. But for now, thank you to everyone that did tune in and join me in chat. Sorry the race ended this way. There's nothing I could really do, unfortunately. But hopefully, whatever we do next week, if we come back here, we get a bit better of a result. And if we leave this league, until next season, then, you know, we may just do a fun little career mode or something, or just do some random stupid challenges or something. But we will see. Thank you for everyone that did join, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.
I never see the lights out. They get me overdrive. Fancy on a fast car. This is how you make me feel. Don't stress me now. I got the overdose. I'm feeling it in my bones. And if you say that I'm lying to you, these habits are killing me. I wish I could fall asleep. The problem is you. Oh, I got the overdose. You are my overdose. just want you. I just want you. The words I never said but wanted to. I'm losing you. I'm losing you. Oh, but these thoughts won't let you go. They keep running back to you. And I'm bleeding words. They escape me, the recoil it hurts. And I can't look the other way. I'm chasing starlight to find it's died away. Breathe it in. It's just now. We're just falling. And we won't always free fall back to nothing. 'Cause I'm just starting to learn. I've always been chasing. I'm just